Hello guys, in this very lesson, we are going to be solving the fourth and the final question we are given as a take-home in our previous lesson on balancing of non-redox chemical equation. So let's see how many solve this question right. Here we are asked to balance Fe plus HC2H3O2 equals to Fe, then in bracket C2H3O2 close bracket, we have a smaller atom 3 plus H2. So don't forget we're going to be using the algebraic method that's going to help us hasten things up. So first of all, we're going to see how many of these atoms of element, how many of them are balanced. So first of all, we have iron, one atom of iron here on the reactant end, while on the product we have just one atom of iron. So it means the iron, which is ferrum, is balanced. So for the hydrogen, we have one atom of hydrogen, and three atoms altogether, we have four atoms of hydrogen. Now on the product end, we have 9 atoms of hydrogen here, plus 2 atoms, that is 11 atoms. So it means this very equation is not balanced because the hydrogen is not balanced. So when you look at the carbon, we have 2 atoms of carbon, we have 6 atoms of carbon, it's still not balanced. Now the oxygen is 2 atoms of oxygen, 6 atoms of oxygen. So it means we are dealing with an equation that is not balanced at all. So first of all, we're going to be adding our assumed coefficients. So here we can add our A to this place. I will decide to leave this. I add my B to this. I add my C to this. So what do we have? First of all, the iron. How many atoms of iron do we have? We have one atom. 1 times A is A. No other iron here equals to it. Then one atom of iron here on the product end. 1 times B is B. You're done with that. Hydrogen. So let's see how many atoms of hydrogen we have here. You have one atom of hydrogen alongside 3 atoms of hydrogen. Altogether, we have 4 atoms of hydrogen. So, and there's no coefficient attached, so hydrogen is 4 equals to, how many atoms of hydrogen do we have here on the product? We have 9 atoms of hydrogen. 9 times B is 9B. Then plus, Y here we have 2 atoms of hydrogen, which is 2C. We're done with the hydrogen. Then the carbon, which is the next element. We have 2 atoms of carbon here. There's no coefficient. So 2 equals to, then carbon here, we have 6 atoms of carbon. 6 times B is 6B. No other carbon. Then the last element we have, which is oxygen. We have 2 atoms of oxygen, 2 atoms here on the reactant end. 2 equals 2. Then oxygen here on the product end, we have 6 atoms of oxygen. 2 equals to 6B also. That's a repetition of this. So we're done with all the atoms of element. So we're going to take them off like this. So we have our equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. So we have those 4 major equations. We're going to solve them simultaneously. So as you can see, 2 equals to 6b, just very direct, 2 equals to 6b. With the variable side by 6, so that b is equal to 2 over 6. 2 here 1, 2 here 3, so b is 1 over 3. We've gotten the value of b. So we're going to get the value of a. A is equals to b, as you can see. So if a is equals to b, it means a is equals to 1 over 3. So we can easily get our c from equation 2. So what do we have? We have 4 equals to 9 times b. That's 9 times 1 over 3 plus 2c. 3 here 1. 3 here is 3. So 4 equals to 3 plus 2c. We're going to take our like terms. We'll send this over to this place. 4 minus 3 equals to 2c. 4 minus 3 is 1 equal to 2c. The variable side are 2. Then c is 1 over 2. So we've gotten all the coefficients, all the assumed coefficients, we've gotten the values for them. A is 1 over 3. B is 1 over 3. C is 1 over 2. So what I'm going to do next, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fix all those coefficients right into this very equation. So A is 1 over 3. 1 over 3 times Fe plus ferrum. Then there's no coefficient attached to this. This H, C2H3O2. Then the B, what's the value of B? B is 1 over 3 times the iron, that's ferrum, then C2H3O2 in bracket with a smaller atom attached to it. Then plus the C is 1 over 2 H2, that's times H2. As you can see, we have fractional coefficients. We have 1 over 3, 1 over 3, and 1 over 2. So what I'm going to do next, the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to get the LCM of 3, 3, and 2. So what's the LCM? The LCM is 6. So we're going to take 6, we use 6. That very 6, you're going to use it to multiply all through the reactant and the product. So there's going to be times 6, 6 times 6, then times 6. So what do we have? 3a1, 3a2, 3a1, 3a2, 3a1, 3a3. We're done. So what do we have left? You're just going to write this down. So that's 2fe plus 6hC2H3O2 equals to 2fe, then bracket C2H3O2 on a bracket with a smaller 3 out there, plus 3H2. So let's see if this equation is balanced. So let's see. Iron, we have 2 atoms of iron right now. Why on this very product end, 2 atoms of iron also, Fe. Now for the hydrogen, we have 6 atoms. If you look at hydrogen on the norm, it's 4 atoms of hydrogen. Now we have a general 6 atom that affects everything, both the one outside the bracket and the ones in the bracket. So the hydrogen here, say 4 times 6, that's 24 atoms of hydrogen. Now let's see what we have on our on the product end. Now hydrogen here is 3. Now we have an external 2 that affects everyone. So there's 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 3, 18. 18 atoms of hydrogen here. While here we have 6 atoms of hydrogen. 18 plus 6 is 24. So the hydrogen is balanced. So the carbon is 12 atoms. As you can see, 12 atoms of carbon on the reactant end. Now let's see how many atoms of carbon we have on the product end. Now for the product, we have 2 times 2, 4. That's 4 times 3, 12. We have 12 atoms also of carbon on the product end. It means the carbon is balanced. So the last element is oxygen. We have 12 atoms of oxygen on the reactant end. And how many atoms of oxygen on the product end? We have 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12. We have 12 atoms of oxygen also on the product end. So it means this very equation is balanced already after using the algebraic method. So as you can see, this is very easy. It's very easy. So we're done with this very lesson. So it means in our next set of lessons, we start working on redox, equation and redox reaction as a whole. So if you've gained 1 or 2 things from this very lesson, I will love you. So follow me at Revelation Hub on Facebook and also subscribe to this very channel, Edu Mosaic, on YouTube. And also please share this lesson also with others. And I'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks and bye for now.